There we go. Ugh. Howdy, everyone. OBS has been stupid again. Like, what's the point in having a default setting if you just change what the default is? Anyway. Howdy, everyone. Welcome back to Town of Zoz. Howdy, Monkey. Enjoy your lurk. Always good to see you. Always good to see the creatures. So, we're back with more Town of Zoz, and I'm curious to see where this game is going. Because previously, we've managed to trap Wolf Virgil in a pot, using the same trick our dad pulled on us. But he's now refusing to talk without snacks. So we need to get back in there and feed the idiot so he'll actually talk. Lawnmower. Oh, hi. So I'm very curious to see where this game ends up going next. Because while I'm not sure I can say that I'm like, dang it, emotionally invested in this game's story, I will say I am very much enjoying the writing. I think it's very well realised. But I'm very curious to see where it ends up going. But I'm also just like wondering if this game's going to have any more sort of tricks up its sleeve, gameplay-wise. Because we've got all of the so I know I keep bringing this up. The farm is huge, but so far we have just about managed to use about half of one of the yards, and there's 3 yards. And yeah, I'm curious to see what else is going to get introduced. Like, surely the game is expecting us to use all of that ground. But also, the other thing is that the game said at the start that the cantina was failing, but that has not come up again at all. So, you know, is that gonna come up again? Okay, they've just been nattering this whole time. Who's he spreading rumors about? Oh, she's just been talking his ear off about, Oh, okay, okay, we have got some tea. Alright. He also claims to know what Salomon's up to. He's the sketchy priest. Who's the dumb feral beast now, huh? Hey, memory's clear? Fine. Have some food. Uh-oh. Oh! He exploded! Oh, we just gave him enough power to break out of the... God damn it! Devious bugger. Fine, round 2, you little bitch. Get rid of his Shadow Wizard money gang first. And here. Oh wow, Joro just got devastated. Oh god, I'm not bearing so hot myself. There we go, and we're back in the fight. Yeah. Oh good god, wow, he hits like a truck. Or cola. Okay. Joro, switch out. Oh god, he's just getting knocked straight back down as soon as he gets back up. There you go. Joro, switch out. Deploy. Hotsman. Get him, buddy! That's how you do it. Dodge away and then zoom back in with the drag attack. Right. Are you going to behave yourself or am I going to have to put you back in the bin again? God damn it. You're lucky I've got empathy. We need to find, like, a more secure place to hide this stuff. Boomy's already pretty scarred up, so I'm assuming that, like, she can handle herself. Alright. Let's maybe go and check on this. Well, the house isn't on fire, so... Okay, that's still working away. Meow. A creepy little seed bloomed into a creepy little fruit. I love nature. Alright. Nothing we can do here. But yeah, I'm curious to see where some of this stuff ends up going. Can I make anything? Okay, I'll probably be able to... Yeah, I'll probably be able to cook some stuff in the morning. Also just realised that, man oh man, does, we have a lot of boxes. Anybody in? Alright, nothing going on. I don't know if I'm just getting, like, crushingly unlucky here. I just need, like, one silver avocado. There we go. Get some fertilizer on that, maybe that'll improve matters. What have you got? Okay, we have some silver avocado seeds, fucking finally. There we go. Get that going so we can start making our own carrots, and then we're gonna do the yucca next. There we go. Ooh. Okay. I hope these side quests don't expire, because man oh man are we taking our sweet dear time on some of them. Oh yeah, that's the weird mound that Joro sleeps in. Let's head... Are there any more side quests? That one's reappearing again. That's not a good sign. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, we are under fucking attack. Holy shit. Let's get in there. Damn it. How did you get past them? I took the bus. Alright. These guys are such cowards that they're cowering in fear of cows. Wow, okay. Point taken, the cows can throw hands. Let's try that again. Damn, I just got fucking bodied. Okay. Oh god damn it, I re-accepted the fucking base quest again. That one is definitely bugged. That is, I've just noticed that the cows have luchador masks. That is amazing. Okay. Oh, damn it, I completely thread the needle between all of them. There we go. That's 2 down. Oh, we're both down. Do I win? No. Holy shit. Okay, these cows can... These cows can throw hands! What the fuck? Why are these cows so strong? Okay, let's go back to the kitchen. Actually, hang on. Pause, come on. Recipes. Let's... Self-care. Excellent idea. Oh! Crunch. Okay, if we buy... Let's see if we can't buy some beef. Hang on. If we go up to the little corner shop up here... What can I buy from you that I can... Bread. Bro, you have nothing. What kind of shop is this? Garbage. Okay. Bro, you don't even have milk! Shop. Yeah, this guy sucks! I'm gonna... There we go, fuck you. Smashed all your pots. Okay, you know what, we'll go back. I know! What kind of corner shop is this? Okay, we're just gonna make the avocado feta wrap. I just need something that'll give me, like, a bit more health, you know? There we go. So this should give me a defense buff and some extra health. There we go. 4 extra health and a gold defense buff. There's the milk and the DP. The counter calls you boss man and sells you special cigarettes. 2 out of 10 corner shop man. Yeah, exactly. The ideal corner shop is the one that can know exactly what you're going to come and buy and exactly when you're going to come and buy it, down to the hour. He looks at you once, says nothing, but just does this kind of with his head, and knows exactly the brand that you want. Oh, I probably should have equipped the tortillas before starting the fight. Hang on, guys, I'm not ready. Boom. There we go. There we go. Kia! Alright. Victory achieved, and that is why you have your breakfast. Don't get into a fight on an empty stomach. Demons are vanquished, though they were really just angry barnyard normals. It seemed that way to a novice warrior such as yourself, mark my words. Elder demons possess them. For real, you do need to lay off the cactus juice. Can I get paid now, or is there another elder demon war you need handled first? I love how sassy Ito is. It's great. No, seriously, pay up. Pair of them, honestly. Alright. And now... Chuckles over here. Let's lift some boxes. Said it was bigger than expected, not this huge. Alright, what do you need me to do? You're wanting to, but at least you're free. No, I'm not! Man, this guy's a prick. Alright. Inspect the shipment. Oh god, there's rats in it. I hope you don't mind me just, like, using a bit of flame magic in your, Oh my god, there's thousands of him. Bro, I think you got, like, Trojan horsed by the rats. What the? Delivery request from the House of Promise. Ho ho? 20 sacks cassava flour, 50 bottles volcanic spring water, 15 crates sun-drowned maize, 5 jars wild honey harvested at dusk, 12 vials cacao extract, no dilution, late deliveries rejected. What does that make? Flour, water, maize, honey. You're making some, like, weird fucked up chocolate cake? What is this? It's just delivery. Why are you so... Special access to... He's sus. Alright, but now we can apparently buy coffee from the vending machines. I don't know why you would withhold that. Oh, I see, it's boosted coffee, right. He's being sus. My pants got nabbed again. Howdy, Ina, how's it hanging? Alright. Let's head on up. One's very cursed. Okay, we're gonna buy a bit of beef and a bit of chicken from you, and some sazon. That'll do, and you can have some of this less exciting stuff. Oh wow, I have a lot of spice. There we go. Boom. Anyway, steak with a mustard and syrup sauce. Nice. I had a pizza. Happy hour break. Dang it. Alright, let's go find her then. Best Buy yesterday. Well, unless you're dealing with, like, dairy, then, the sell-by date is usually pretty soft. Since I leave it. Oh yes, I forgot. You're heading over to Buns, aren't you? Ugh. It's hard to come by, although with all the creatures up and about, maybe I'll be able to pull it off. Oh. Hi. Grab my rare fruit to be safe. That's a serious Tina spill. Oh, nice. We can go and talk in the manager's office. What that friend I told you about. Wouldn't call the recipe a success. He liked it at first, but then crashed out and ran away. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. By the way, Mum, we have a, like, demon fruit of terrifying renown. Lady, don't give me those eyes. She'll do as she pleases. Okay. Interesting. Hope to track down a beast causing trouble. I think she's the one that really needs help. You can tell what the artists were into. Big women. Have you seen, Oh wait, yeah, I think you've both seen The Blacksmith Lady. So, yeah, a lot of the female characters in this game are big. And as an appreciator of big women, I approve. Chasey would like this game. I feel like there's a bit too much talking for her liking. If you fed her the fruit. I dunno, dude. Said that fruit can change a person. I don't know, Nettle. I don't think I trust you. I have me in stitches. Ah. Ina, you remember when, with JC's, like, brief dalliance with Warframe, right? It got into one dialogue scene that she couldn't skip out of and flipped. And then got, like, angry at Monster Hunter for trying to tell a story. Do you remember the Monster Hunter Wilds debacle? Ugh. Monster Hunter Wilds has a perfectly 6 out of 10, like, fine story. But I'm pretty sure it is responsibility for at least one pox upon JC's household, the way she talks about it. The game story, but there's a promise of violence on the other side of the cutscene. I'm skipping the cutscene for the violence. I'm the other way around. For me, the violence is the garnish to the cutscene. You know? Yes, we're doing the violence, but why? Why are we doing the violence? That's the key bit. That's the key bit for me. Anyway. I don't know. I feel like feeding Blacksmith Lady the demon fruit is a bad call, because, like, she's not physically struggling. You know? Her issues are not physical. She has post-traumatic stress disorder. And so long as I've seen one of these, I can only wonder what Conky would say. Nothing good. Mofongo, the first recipe she taught me, changed me from a wild fighter to a healer. I mean, I don't know, you're apparently still a pretty big fighter, lady. So Subnautica 2. How's that treating? How's that game treating you? I've been watching some gameplay of it, and so when you were talking about it the other day, Ina, you were saying how it's how it also all got leaked. If you like the original, it's 100% that, but better in every way. Good sign. But yeah, I was thinking, I'll wait until the game is like out, because I remember playing Subnautica 1 in early access and, not super gelling with it. But seeing some other people play it has made me really want to play it myself. The writing's mostly a lot better. 1 had some pretty solid writing in it. Below 0 had a lot of good background fluff, but like the story was pretty poor. I've seen 1.0 releases that are less finished. Damn! Hey, Crafton, how's that $2.5 million bonus working out for you that you tried to scam out of those people? One had good writing but wasn't told very consistently. I think it was the problem that the writing was mostly just like fluff. They hit 2 million sales in 24 hours? God damn! That is that's one for the trophy cabinet. Holy shit, okay. Alright. I don't know, I have a bad feeling about this. Most sold game on Steam for days now, almost hitting 500,000 concurrent players. God damn. Okay, I might pick it up then. Okay, before we... There we go, select best. So before we cook that, I'm going to make some healing items for myself. Always give the demo a try first. I mean, I trust the word of my friends, And like I say, I've been watching some other people play it who I'm no stranger to getting game advice, like game purchase advice from. So, I'm willing to take you at your word. Did you really like the OG? I enjoyed the OG game. I wouldn't say I really liked it, but it had some very strong visual design and absolutely impeccable atmosphere, I'll tell you that. But it was very much a product of its time, which was the rush of survival crafty games in the mid-2010s, desperately trying to keep up with Minecraft's unrepeatable success. Ugh. Watched a lot of people bounce that went with the hype but never played the OG. That's there with a lot more consistent writing and a lot more lore. Looks stunning if your PC can handle it. Gameplay-wise, nothing really changed. So my only issue there is that games lately are very thirsty on the old CPU. Like, my GPU's pretty hefty at this point, but my CPU is the best that this motherboard can support. So I cannot get a better CPU without getting a new motherboard, at which point I might as well just build a new rig, I have an AMD 6670. That's what this thing is rocking, but my CPU is a AMD Ryzen 7. So I'm like 2 generations of CPU behind the curve because this computer cannot support anything bigger. But yeah, that's kind of part of the reason why I don't really play Helldivers or Space Marine 2 anymore, because I don't like running my CPU on the red line for 2 to 3 hours at a time, you know? I do have some plans on building a new rig one of these days. But in particular, I'm looking at, like, I'm looking at building a new rig with Linux. In particular with SteamOS, if that becomes yeah, man, I've just had enough of Windows with all the bullshit of just like every update breaks something, you know? If I can get SteamOS working and I can get DaVinci Resolve working. Horrible OS for a general purpose computer. Well, that's the problem, is that I want to be able to do video editing. That's the problem. So I don't know, maybe I'll just end up making a new gaming PC and just keeping old Theseus here as a general purpose computer. Why not something like Catchy? I don't know what that is. Alright, one nightmare fruit. I have a feeling that we are about to do something terrible to somebody who mostly just needs a therapist. Catchy OS, built on the same base as Steam OS, but a lot more responsive and built for general usage. What, been running for a few years now. Interesting. I mean, maybe. Like I say, so long as it can run, like, most games, like, so long as it can game nicely and run DaVinci Resolve, that's the stinger, is it needs to be able to run DaVinci. Hey! Oh, you're not doing well, hun. You can run DaVinci? Okay. I've got a lot going on at the moment in the background, but, we'll talk. We will talk at some point. Main pain's getting all the dependencies working. Yeah, no, so, for those who don't know, I'm moving house next week. I get the keys on Friday, if, all has gone to plan. So, yeah, I can't really be building a new PC rig right now. Maybe in a couple of months. Probably... Maybe that'll be my, my job for the summer, who knows. Hey, girl! Big old bowl of the good stuff.
Ito? Ah, great.
I don't know, lady. This thing is also kind of spiked. So... Oh. Wow, just destroyed. Uh-oh. Guys, I think we fucked up. Girl, you good? You're about to enter a mysterious portal. You don't know what awaits. Make sure you have enough food before proceeding. Alright, let's make sure we have everything equipped. Glad I went cooking first. Just installed DaVinci and booted it. Alright, it's just that easy. Okay, so we've got the paella. And we got that. So we've got some good healing items on hand here. Just answer the prompts. Alright. Yeah, I'll look into it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll keep this. Like I say, maybe I'll keep this computer that I am streaming from now as my my editing computer and like general usage computer, and then just I'll make a Steam machine that I can game and stream from. Who knows? Certainly not me. There we go. Make sure we're all maxed out. Alright, we're in the fucking demon realm. What, no snide remarks, eh? I see a sorrowful soul over here. Oh. Ow! So, like any good PS2 game, we have had a sudden left turn into kind of analog horror. Okay. We can't go into the demon corner shop. Okay. What's analog about the horror? Damn it, you predicted my joke. I was going to say, analog sticks. This is the PS2 after all. No, I'm more talking about like the sort of... No, analog horror usually refers to as like, you know, haunted VHS cassettes and stuff like that. But I'm mostly saying that, like, it's actually a PS2 game. No, it's... it came out earlier this year, like a couple of months ago. And yeah, like Amanda. So okay, actually, there's a lot of tangents today. Really, really brief thing. So one thing that I really want to see on a sort of analog horror kind of film or game or whatever else, you know, you have a whole movie that's like The Ring, right? Where if you watch the haunted video cassette, you die. Whatever. Or like Amanda the Explorer or whatever, Amanda the Adventurer or whatever it's called. And it ends with the character, like, breaking free of the curse or whatever, and they go, right, I'm going to B&Q, which is like the sort of national hardware store chain in England. And they go, and you have this whole sequence as the credits are rolling, as they go into the hardware store, they buy a microwave, take it home, plug it in, and sit there in front of the microwave watching the haunted cassette tape melt. That would be the ideal, like, stinger ending for a show, for an analog horror thing, of just like, right, we've broken out and we're just gonna fucking dissolve the VHS tape in acid. You know, I'm gonna buy some solvent and just watch it bubble. But yeah, to actually explain, this isn't a PS2 game. This came out like 2 or 3 months ago. And it's just heavily styled after PS2 game. But the reason why I made the remark about analog horror is that when there's spooky happenings, they do this sort of chromatic aberration effect, which is where the blue and the red sort of separate out from the main body of the colour. And there's like VHS scratchy effects on it. That's probably the incorrect term, calling that analog horror, but you know what I mean. But yeah, this has very much taken a lot of good PS2 games take a very sudden swerve into what the fuck is happening, you know? So, good on you, you're true to the source material here. Okay, props to the devs, whoever wrote the back and forth between Ito and Z is so good. I love their dynamic of, like, the shonen protag and the ghost that doesn't give a shit. It's so good. I love their dynamic. Ah, the Howls of the Damned. Definitely not in Kansas anymore. In the Nightmare World, creatures are more dangerous, enemies grow stronger in the dark. Stay near Z or possess braziers to light them up and stay safe. Okay. Some sort of goo? No, it's more spices. Ow! You little bitch. Okay, so it's the darkness itself is not dangerous, but it conceals many dangers. I hear sobbing in the distance. Wah! Get him, buddy. Maybe don't stand in the lava, mate. Z, can you return to me, please? Good. Also, there's something of Bastion about it. Yeah, well, it's got that sort of big, bright, that big, bright kind of colour about it. Like, there's not a lot of shading in stuff. It's, all your colours are very flat. Also how they draw the effects and the motion marks. Yeah! I love how much of this game is hand-drawn. Nice. An extra cola. Ugh. Tosana. Okay, I can't break open the vending machine. Ugh. It's Demon Market Street. Oh god. There is a bit of jank to this game that, like, I have noticed the occasional bug where, like, stuff like this, where some stuff just doesn't have, like, music, or the music doesn't transition properly. Early on in the game, before I got the red outfit that you see me wearing now, there was a couple of moments where I was having, like, the incorrect art showing up for Ito. But, like, considering that this is the devs' like first game, and I think they had this done on Kickstarter, it's bloody impressive. Can't be touched by any living creature. Try speaking to them. Hi, little guy. All who dare offer me pity shall find themselves stumbling in darkness, eclipsed by the sorrows I carry on my back. Speak in riddles, but know only truth. Some say they're the most honest forms of ourselves. Interesting. Okay. Big door won't open. Let's make sure we are nice and stacked. Good thing that I've been foraging plenty, so... Meow. Hey, buddy. I don't want to get too close to these guys because they keep poisoning me with that fucking sludge of theirs. You, however, I can smack around as merrily as I please. Big flask. Strike the anvil. The sound the mask cries echoing in the dark. If only for a fleeting moment, I am the hammer. Must not stop. I cannot stop. My work is woven into my being. Dying souls, searing scars upon my flesh, reminders of my plight. Blood and sweat pool, festering, slowly seeping into rivers of eternal sorrow, a deep well of regrets, haunting me in my wake and sleep. So yeah, she definitely has some sort of post-traumatic stress disorder things. There's a certain amount of survivor's guilt going on here. So do I put you... Ah, there we go. Okay, we got a Resident Evil puzzle. Doesn't seem to be any way of cleansing yourself of statuses if you get poisoned. Okay, let's... Oh god, these ones can chase you down before they explode? That sucks. I am the mother of none, yet bearer of all, the lover of one, but with me he falls. My body is the crypt where dreams shatter to dust. Right. She did mention before that she wanted to have a kid. I'm guessing there was a man in her life, but he didn't make it, and that's why she's all sort of torn up. Work all night and day, stomping out stray embers of life's allure and lust. Right. So now, okay. So now she's all alone. At least to her mind, she's all alone, and she feels like she's working herself into burnout. Okay, I am very rapidly being shown up here from what I said back at the start of this, where I was like, yeah, I don't really feel emotionally invested in this tale, you know. No, I have been absolutely red for filth right now. Alright. And another funny flask looking thing. Dude. Alright. Couple of extra berries. Let's do this. Better than the other way around. Yeah, I would much rather be surprised than disappointed, you know? I am very much being pleasantly surprised, and what godless horror are we up against here? Nightmare Asana. Oh my goodness, her hitting the anvil is her striking herself. It's a metaphor. Oh no. Okay. Time to face the darkness within our hearts. Some sick, crunching guitar. Oh, okay. If she breaks the smithing table, that stuns her. Oh, that looks like a weak point. Or is that just phase 2? Some sort of weird orbial... Oh, she's shielded. Ah, here we go. Okay, we're back in the game. I should have cooked more just a big healing items. God, this lady is sturdy. Okay, it doesn't seem like she has less defense when she's in the light. Wah! Okay, now I need to dance her around for a little while until she runs out of gusto for this phase. Oh, C's down. Run. Hang on, I'm just going to interrupt a dramatic showdown for more berries. Oh, that was that was bad timing there, C. No, that's a 3-hit combo. Ow, my bones. Oh. Okay. Let's try that one again. Where's it going to put me back to? Okay, it's only back here. That's fine. See, this is what I was talking about earlier, actually, is that, like, if we didn't have the story, we wouldn't understand the violence. Like, you can battle to your heart's content, but there needs to be context. Now we just need to get her dancing until she spawns those dogs again. Just trying to understand the violence. I'm not gonna cast aspersions, so you know. But like I say, this is just what it. This is what it's got to be for me. You know, I need to have the context. I need to have the emotional involvement. It's the same reason that I to this day, cannot listen to Weight of the World without getting more than a little teary-eyed. Ow. Hey, I was scratching my nose, no fair. There's the friggin' dog at last. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I don't fully know how you get the... Because there's like a little visual distortion there, but Ow! I don't fully know how you get her to spawn the dog so that I can get her to actually phase transition. Also, this is entirely self-inflicted, but, like, man, Kirana berries suck. Oh my god. Ugh. Violence is right here. I am getting my fucking mollywopped here. Okay. Will they let me go back out of... Can I leave the Nightmare Realm? No, because I'd have to go through the entire thing again. Alright, I guess we just need to, like... Need to man up. Okay. Equip all of my healing berries. Because trying to do this on the fly is, not a good shout. Self-care! My hood didn't trigger. That's interesting. Hang on. There you go. Alright. We're just gonna have to, grit the old teeth. So they get signed out of Twitch again. Maybe. Probably, VTube Studio. But it's fine, that's why we have hot buttons. Anyway, I'm gonna take a real quick second to go and use the facilities. We'll be right back. Okay, self-care complete. Let's be trying this again. Oh god, back up. So yeah, there's a little visual distortion. Like, right in the middle of the arena. And that's where the dog spawns in. Okay. This is going much better. Yeah, she does a move that summons the dog, and I'm not clear on how to make her do it. Heal faster. Ow. Just gonna have to use this phase transition to heal because... Ow! Oh my god, I'm just getting my entire health bar slapped off. I think I bugged out her AI a bit there, because she was just, like, backing away from me constantly. Okay. Final phase. God, one hit from her, and it takes off your entire... like, the entire extra health bar that I get from my food. I'm gonna have to do a lot of foraging and cooking to make up for this. I mean, the backstory is implying that she's kind of a badass, so... Come on, summon your stupid fucking dog so I can fight you. Again, I don't know... I don't know what it is that... So she does a move that summons the dog, and You have to kill the dog. There we go, that's finally provoked it out. Ow, my entire bones. And I just got punched out of the arena. God damn it, that one was going well. I don't... I need to figure out how to make her phase transition faster. Because again, she summons the dogs, and you have to kill the dog to break her shield. Wait, so that's not it, because she... Do I need to, like, force her to be in the light? Okay, I don't understand what I'm doing differently this time. I don't know if I, like, need to... If she needs to be in the light to break her shield. Okay. Heals. Okay. Okay, so I killed the dog that time. I genuinely do not understand. But all the same, we've got it now. Sit!
Zira.
Defeated.
Grey.
Holy moly. And we got the hammer. Oh, goodness gracious. The hammer can deflect projectiles and unburrow enemies. Sick.
Sa.
Yeah, are you good? Seems so real. I mean, it's just like, just don't even worry about it, you know? Yeah, sure. Well, you can tell me more about how your fighting style is based on cows later. It looks something straight out of Croaky Trigger. Is that a Devil May Cry reference? No! Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger, not Devil Trigger. There we go.
Ito. Grey.
Please, please just give her a hug. She needs a hug. Ugh. Well, we've done a good deed. Alright, we've done all of our quests for now. Whoa! Howdy, Vegeta. Lotus scrubs everywhere. Ow! I mean, to be fair, we did also kind of get his star player clapped. Howdy, Zaid. Oh, wow, he broke all your shit. That smoke's safe to inhale. No, it's not. That's burning silicon. Got body in Tekken 3 as usual. I told you, man, you can't keep going one-trick Eddie against King. It doesn't work. Only says he needs a real challenge, but he's crashing out from farming free wins all day. So it makes you hold the L and smash your arcade? That's a new kind of gamer rage. Ahem. Right, well, speaking of games... Man, why do we keep letting the church do all this shit? Cannot fucking trust these people. Alright, let's go on up to the church and see what they're up to. Hopefully he doesn't, like, sucker punch me in the back again. Hey, I know it's the middle of the night, but, There's nobody here. Interesting. Oh, hey. Sup, priesty boy? Your giant, ridiculous lip. I'm not offering you my soul, you weirdo. Give me that look again. Joro, don't pick a fight. Mysterious don't should be questioned so boldly. God works in mysterious ways, that's why we need your shit. Promises are indeed proud of our strongest pedigree warrior, Olin. However, it seems that many Poco's worship is misguided. Shipments likely delayed because the whole town's become fixated on these nonsensical Boombola tournaments. Ah, oh, damn it, we're balling too hard. Very big sea creature above the resource. I need blast. Yes, you should. With some manner of, like, space laser cannon. Pick a fight. Win! Kill! Violence! Gotta remember that I have those buttons. Uh-huh. Preserving the precious ceremonial rite Boombola was meant to be and not distracting the town from grand promises will. Ugh! Kids these days don't have time for God. All they do is play basketball. Second game, devs have enforced the pacifist route. Yeah, apparently they've removed the stasis gun as well, which was all manners of fuck busted, so... First you can bat the smaller fish, you're entirely at the mercy of dodging and stealth for the bigger creatures. Honestly, fair, because once you got the prawn suit and you could just, like, fucking drill fist all of the big stuff, it did kind of take a lot of the fear factor out of the game. Fine. It's what the keepers always settle things themselves. Rely on a child to do your dirty work. This follows no tradition I remember. Uh-huh. Should I take fashion advice from this strange, wrinkled man? No. We're just casually throwing shade about the priest's, fashion sense. Alright, fine. Back off to Kindler's Path again. Rodeo Road, Ghost of Iron for them with the prawn suit drill arm. Nice. I did see someone who fucking hee-haw lassoed a Reaper Leviathan once. Okay, we are going to do a quick bit of late-night cooking. Howdy, Mum. Asana's fine, by the way. She just had, like, a, you know, revelation. Huh. Okay, hang on. Let's... Okay, so we need salt, beef, salsa. Okay. And we're going to make ourselves a burrito. Did that to the baby ghost in the deep river. Nice. Well, that's kind of what I mean, though, is that, like, you know, once you have that, it takes a lot of the gusto out of the game. So, one salsa. And I'll give you... There we go. And there's your change. One salt. And beef. There we go. Although I did think it was pretty funny in Subnautica 1 how there was the flavor text. If you successfully managed to fully scan a I think it was one of the Leviathans. It was either the Ghost or the Reaper, I forget which. But the flavor text was basically like, "You're a fucking madman, but nice work." Entirely valid, yeah. It did require a lot of, like, judicious use of the stasis gun. Alright. I can pretty safely just hit select best. I didn't think you could kill a Reaper. I thought that just, like, you could drill them in the face and that would get them to... that would get them to back off, but I didn't think you could actually, like, kill it. You can kill them. Okay. Yeah, no, I had no idea. Come on. In the bowl. Adult Ghost, they have 5k health. I mean, yeah, considering that you're not like... you're never meant to run into an Adult Ghost. They exclusively inhabit the out-of-bounds area of the map. Burrito! You essentially hatch to Dutch oven them? Explain yourself at once. I assume you mean it's got something to do with using the gastropod acid. Okay, I was right. Because that's the only thing I could think of that even fits anywhere near that description. Stasis field when charging at you and throw gastropods at it? Uh-huh. Biff! That's how you fucking do it. God, that thing's got fucking spike ends on it. Kill it before the shield dissipates, but you have to have like 10 pods in its face. Aye! Okay, let's try something. Trying to try out this this deflect trick. Can't quite get the timing down. Okay, I have been... Hang on, take that out of the lunchbox. I'm meant to consume. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're back in the game. You can harvest the pods if you're fast enough, pick them up before they explode, so you're just storing farts to... Okay. Yeah, but I assume that no such option exists in the second game. Although, I'll tell you what, I am curious if... I'm curious if there's another ungodly out-of-bounds area in Subnautica 2. Do not confirm or deny, because that would be something that I would want to experience for myself. There you go! Happy birthday to the ground, Granny. We see the boundaries of the early access content are different. Well, yeah, because the presumably the biomes that would be out in that direction anyway probably aren't in the game yet. I've always been yeah, smack. I've always liked what TV tropes called border patrol in video games. I've always been intrigued by border control. That's a weird fucking phrase. Almost at value from early access or no, that's a good sign. And we don't even know how much stuff is due to be added. But yeah, like, I've always liked how games handle going out of bounds and stuff like that. It lives forever rent-free in my mind, but that fucking... the Lurker Shark from Jak and Daxter haunts me to this very day. Early access is slated to last 2 years at least, so a lot. Less than 20% right there right now, I think. Wow. That's impressive. Abiotic Factor was... let me think. Abiotic Factor was in early access for about a year, and that added 3 new biomes, plus, like, associated sort of endgame sections. Playing for almost 16 hours on this save alone. That's not counting the multiplayer save I have. Because yes, we have 4-player co-op now. Oh god! If you want a good fucking laugh, I shared it on Blue Sky, but this guy was going off on one about how, because the 4 different characters that you can play as in the 4-player co-op are ethnically diverse, that the game is like woke garbage and stuff, and I'm just like, oh. As far as I'm concerned, that is a glowing endorsement of the game. I don't know, whenever I hear people talk about games being woke and stuff, it always just gets a fucking laugh out of me. I never get tired of it. Protax Science, they don't even ask for pronouns like in Starfield. No, but like, they have skin colour. You know? Melanin in my video games? It's more likely than you think. Ah. We're still going. Ah! Rats! Also, I have no idea who that dude was, but the guy that just, like, went completely fucking ballistic shit about pronouns in Starfield is so funny. Never fails to make me laugh whenever that video does the rounds. Insane take. What is this, pre-Civil War America? I mean, maybe. Hey, we found the delivery truck. Gluckens are cooked. Aha. Team Rocket motherfuckers. This is pure cinema. Who's got the popcorn? Again, love the dynamic between, like, love the writing of Ito and Z. Like I say, I can absolutely see Z being voiced by Joe DiMaggio, the guy who voices Bender in Futurama. Alright, let's go bust some heads. Come at me, big boy. Wah! Oh man, I just hit that guy with a sick anime finisher. I dodge rolled through him and then he went, "Nani!" Dies. Oh yes, good thing that you and your enormous mustache were here. Every time Poku wearing that blue uniform truly meant something. Alright, fine, I'll just ride in the back then. Alright, let's get back to the arcade. But yeah, I could definitely see Z being voiced by Joe DiMaggio. That would be exactly the kind of voice I envision for him. Also, speaking of like envisioning voices for people, so I've had this on my mind for ages. Well, not ages, but like a couple of weeks now, and it's slowly driving me crazy. But I saw this lady was talking on Blue Sky about like headcanon voices for her various characters, and it's got me thinking that as well. And I need to figure that out, because I've got ideas for everyone except for like one, but the problem is it's the important one. Alright, so there's some new stuff here. Deadly Blow. Delivers a critical strike when HP falls to 1 bar or lower. Okay, so that's your real, like, flagellant, you can't hurt me build. Hammer strikes are more likely to stun. Increase Jorah's damage when standing in water. Right, so yeah, I did get a kind of soft spoiled on this, that Boomy will be a companion shortly. Increases enemies' aggression towards Boomy. Okay, so she can draw aggro. Stone Skin. Whenever Boomy takes physical damage, part of it is redirected back to attackers. Okay, so Boomy is very much the tank. Right. Combine those together for best effect. Buy some outfits, maybe. I think I kind of want to save up a bit of money to get some of these. That's kind of nuts. Oh, it's there. Oh, hey.
No.
Scalpers again? Those clowns always lose their minds on Copa's drop days. Man, that was easy. Only was the runt always outshined on the field and off by his twin brother Akanzi and The OG Boom Bowler Captain Lobo dedicated his life to catching up, got stronger. Sure, but when they were both out of the picture, his spirit kind of burned out. Yeah, I guess if you, like, swear undying revenge on somebody who then just, like, retires. Watching those three play inspired me to join the Boom Bowler team, but it's never been the same since they moved on. Whole town would go wild when they played, chanting their names, chomping on gourmet tacos. Good times. Everybody's like flickering in and out of existence. What's happening? Alright, we're gonna get to see Boomy do some ballin' next time. Alright. So what have we unlocked? Oh, nice. Joro can throw those plant bombs again. Nice. Boom. Can't... I don't know if it's bugged or something, but I can't use the console here to do, like, tests. Yeah. I don't know if that's, like, broken or something, but... Alright. Let's head home. After that, we'll probably have to be dealing with, story stuff. Also, one last, like, theory before we go on. So, one thing I thought was going to happen, and who knows, the game has been full of surprises thus far. Maybe it'll turn out to be that way. But there was... those pig monsters showed up. And Konki was saying stuff that made it sound like he thought that that Ito had drawn the monsters to the house and that we had, like, betrayed them or something. And then the next in-game day, Konki leaves. So, I, for a brief period, thought that Isa had kicked him out. Like, that's where I thought that was gonna go. But they don't seem to be moving in that kind of a direction. But that's just my theory so far. There may be a sudden turn yet. Alright. So we can finally make this thing now that we've actually started getting carrots showing up. Okay, so we need salt and salsa, which we will do next time. For now, we're going to head to bed. Bedtime. No pain, no game. Can you actually... Why is my parents' door always locked? I was about to say, can I go in there? But it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Alright. I'm gonna do the morning's chores. There we go. Start making some of those seeds. And once we've taken care of the farm for the morning, we're going to call it. Right, fucking finally, we got the we finally got all of the avocados that we need. Okay, I think I'm starting to like get on this game's level a bit. That you kind of need all of that ground space on the farm, because I have a funny feeling that I'm supposed to be doing a lot more like farming in bulk than I am. If nothing else, just to stay on top of like the amount of healing items that I need in some of these fights. Right, order up, fucking finally. He's trying not to handle it too crudely, but we will come soon to pick it up. Hey, girl! Alright, so... It's been multiple chapters since then, so yeah, there it is. You want even more Kopaz, which is mostly on Kindler's Path. And use the Seed Maker intercom. We've still got a couple of minutes left on the clock, so... Meow. Oh, I apparently just already had the... whatever it was. Wait, she didn't even take it. She just... I just got the seeds. Grow Gold Star Yucca. Okay. That I can do. Am I ever going to learn how to make my own salsa? But yeah, I feel like, one thing I should do... Actually, I've got a load of egg, sugar, and vanilla. If I buy a whole bunch of flour and milk, I can whip these all up into Tres Leches and just sell it. And that should get me everything that I need for all of these, like, upgrades that I'm lacking. Okay. Alright, but that will be for another day, because I think that is going to be a... I think that's a good place to leave off. We made some very good progress, and we helped a lady in need. Voop! Alrighty. Oh my goodness, I'm popular. Everybody's messaging me on the side while I'm trying to do things. Let's see. Let's see if we can't go and raid into somebody. Let's see. Penny is playing some Pikmin. Broadcast is playing Wind Waker. Zay is playing Psychonauts. Chris is playing Kulo Niku Bowl Up. What the hell is that? Wait. I'm gonna have a look at... Yeah, I know, right? Hang on, I've opened his stream up on the other tab, and I'm gonna have a look at, like... Okay, it appears to be some kind of visual novel about running a coffee shop. Okay. That's very strange. We're gonna go raid into Frogcass. There we go. I didn't particularly enjoy Wind Waker myself, but maybe she'll make a better show of it than I did. Until next time, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow where we are going to see just how ballin' Boomy can be. Until then, good night, and much love.